Israel has described a claim by Hamas where they said that the group wanted to release 2 more hostages on humanitarian grounds as mere propaganda. Now, Abu Ubaida, who is the spokesperson of Hamas's armed wing, said it informed Qatar of the group's intentions to release 2 additional people the same day as it freed the 2 Americans. The statement also added how they will continue to act in every way to return all kidnapped and missing people home. Still with us on the broadcast is Ambassador Suresh Goyal. Sir, Israel claiming that Hamas is trying to spread propaganda over the release of the 2 hostages. What are your reactions, sir?
I don't know. I mean, obviously, these kind of narratives, which are at the extremes of any particular situation, would be quite common in a war-like situation as in Gaza now. Hamas will say something, Israel will try and Israel will have a completely different version of this thing. The only thing is that if Hamas is actually keen to return the 2 hostages, rather than waiting for Israel to accept or not to accept them, there is a difficulty in terms of Hamas handing these hostages over to Qatar or to Egypt. That doesn't require any concurrence from Israel. And therefore, I would say that rather than going, I have just one more thing to say in this whole situation really. I think rather than going into whether somebody is accepting the hostages or not, etc., I am convinced that whatever may be the issue between Hamas and Israel, civilians must be released immediately. Civilians should not be targeted either by Israel or by Hamas. Civilians have no role to play in the war except becoming the leverages, except becoming the hostages of which can be used by either side for their own political objectives. And that's a strict no-no in terms of the UN conventions, in terms of the laws of war, and that must be avoided. So in this case, I would say Hamas, particularly, Hamas is not prevented by anyone to release the hostages anywhere in Egypt or in Jordan. They can be released so that they can go back and go back to their family.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.